Hello, this is Chuck Graves reporting from Ramblings Magazine again. I told you yesterday that I would finish the story of or the letters about the death of the attic, and first one's from my sister, who responded to Linda yesterday, and then the next one's from my mother. And after that, if I have time, I've got a couple of random poems that I just happened to find on a piece of paper one time, and I thought they were good, so I wrote them down. If unknown author on these. But let me finish "Death of the Attic" for you. And the first one was written by Linda, and now this one is written by my sister Carol. Dear Linda, I was very taken with your story about the man and his belongings, so we really had to take a moment and add my 2 cents. First of all, I have worked with senior citizens a lot in the past 10 years as a housing manager. I have seen many people come and clean out the stuff left behind. I've seen loving families cherish each thing. I've seen others leave everything and not even touching a thing. I've seen others fight over every last dusty bathrobe. I've seen it all. But the piece I wanted to mention is the portion of the belongings that I will always call stuff. I have told this to my family before, and now I will share it with you. I have a box, and in it is reminders of places that I have been, favorite pictures, and things that people would certainly look at with wonder as to why I would keep it. But the reason is that each thing in that box is important to me. When I am gone, I won't care what they do with it because it won't have any financial value, but it is my stuff. I hope that as they go through it, they'll remember me and what was important to me. Certainly my belongings that have value will be divided, and they will have some sentimental value and some not. That leads me to the second part. As hard as it is for people to do this, they should make a will. Not all families fight over stuff, but some do and have difficulty deciding who should get what. It makes people feel special that someone thought of them and thought they might like to have a certain thing. And as we age, we can also decide to give things to our family and friends before we go so that we can enjoy them enjoying our gift. Thanks for your story. It was neat. I would have loved to have been part of it. I'm glad that you sent it, and I think that we will all come away with many different feelings because this is a sensitive, loving thing and an ongoing part of life, not death. Thanks. Love, Carol. This next letter is from my mother, Daphne, and she says, Dear Linda, your story lets me tell you that Carol and I have just been going through my stuff that was left after I gave some to each child. My attic was in Georgie's basement. Dear Carol went through each box of stuff, and between us we saved or threw away. Finally, we had a pile of boxes left that she labeled "Stuff to Stay Until Nothing is Stuff to stay until it is nothing to anyone. Like my collection of rocks, picked up in my travels, beginning when I was 11 years old, one that I picked up in my own road. I wrote my name and address and age on it. I really threw that one away not too many years ago, but all the rest are in a box. There are shells and old love letters from World War II, a box with freehand art work from different ones. Why can't we throw these nothings? Why can't we throw these nothings away? Because they're us. Most of our life is gone by now, but these reminders keep us going slow. Keep us going. Slow, I know, but sure. They don't bother anyone and usually don't take up much room. Be kind about it. Because you are headed toward the same place, life's attic. Love, Aunt Daffy. Well, that's the story of Death of the Attic. I seem to have repeated a couple of stories from the first magazine in here, so now the only thing I have left is these two poems that I found on a random piece of paper. I have no idea who wrote them, but I thought they were interesting, so I wrote them down. The first one is called I Think I Love Her. And she upsets me so very much, but then so does chili. And she makes me feel so high, but then so does booze. And she confuses me, but then so does calculus. And she enlightens me, but then so does my professor and his books. And she does all of these things, which I certainly can't say of any of the others. So I think I love her. And I can't say that of the others either. And this other one is a short one. Again, author unknown. The Roses of My Mind, it's called. My poems are strange, to say the least. The ideas sometimes are weird. But they're all for you, the roses of my mind, fertilized in life's compost pile. Not sure why I get so emotionally charged here, but again, I've been told it's part of having had a stroke. Okay, that's the end of that's my motto of the magazine, and that's on the back page of each one. And I hope you liked what I read today, and we'll read another one tomorrow. We'll start in tomorrow on the that was August, so we will start in on September's magazine. Again, that's a picture that I drew with Microsoft Paintbrush and my mouse. So we'll see how it goes, and thank you for listening to me babble on, in spite of my inability to not fuss. I don't feel that feeling, but it just happens to me. So I hope you will bear with me on that. Thank you very much for watching my video again today, and we'll try to put another one up again tomorrow. Please subscribe to my page. Like the story if you like it if you've liked the story, and please leave a comment. I would be very interested to hear what people say about my magazine. Thank you very much. Again, Chuck Graves signing off from Ramblings Magazine.